Hi everyone, welcome to the Oversharers podcast. My name's Hada and Colton is eating a croissant right now, so she can't really speak. But if you really listen, you might be able to hear her chewing. Guess you can't. So I will continue this conversation until she swallows that bite, and I suggest you don't take another one.
Do you know what it is? It's the best bit. It's like, you know, the really almondy bit in the centre.
Anyway, what's been happening? Oh my God. We had an assassin unalive the CEO
of United Half.
I've watched two amazing spy shows. What else? I'm just rotting away until my holiday. Oh, I've been told not to mention the holiday anymore in case I talk on it too much until I jinx it. But I don't care. What else is happening? Me and Colton did a shoot today for our favourite hijab brand. See that soon. What else has been happening? What's happened in the world?
Loads of stuff.
Syria's been freed. But guess who's coming crawling, trying to take the land? You know who. What else has happened? That's it really. I can't think of anything else. How do you feel, Colton? Can you guys hear this?
Just check.
Right,
Just
Blank
check
Street.
sometimes.
Thank you, Blank Street. Right, we've got nothing to talk about right now, so.
I'm back, guys. Welcome to the Cali Show. Today we're going to be discussing... No, I can't talk about that.
What?
I can't talk about that. I was going to talk about EastEnders.
Right, the scenario that I said.
I love how you don't care about EastEnders.
I actually don't, but I know that they're bringing back all the fun people, apparently.
Yeah, they brought back Joe Swash.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, first scenario, guys. We've got so many scenarios in the next 2 episodes back to back. So let's just go because I don't want to chat any waffle.
No, we need to introduce the podcast
I've
properly.
already introduced the podcast. Move on. Right, first scenario. I fell in love with my brother-in-law, seeking advice and true judgment. Did we already read this?
We listen and we don't judge.
She goes, Assalamu alaikum, dear sisters.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Who I truly love.
Oh, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'm a Somali girl, almost 20 years, living in America, facing many hardships all at once. I would love to remain anonymous. Here's my dilemma. My sister, who's 3 years older than me, I think we've read this.
My sister, who's 3 years older than me, what?
Older than me, who I've never gotten along with, ran away to a different state. And when she came back, she was married and had a baby.
No, we didn't read that.
Okay. My sister, who's 3 years older than me, who I've never gotten along with, ran away to a different state. And when she came back, she was married and had a baby. Let me explain how they met. I've got a lisp. She initially met her husband through an online app called Monkey. At first, she was romantically involved with his friend.
Romantically.
Are
you okay?
It's my tongue.
Repeat after me.
It's my
Unique
New
York.
Let me explain how they met. She initially met her husband through an online app called Monkey. At first, she was romantically involved with his friend, but later she got together with her current husband. This man was a non-Muslim military guy known for partying and being a womanizer.
Which one? The first guy?
I'm assuming so. They started talking and eventually he flew here to meet her.
Oh.
He used to sneak into our apartment, which my sister and I shared. One day, I caught a guy in the apartment, but I couldn't tell if it was him or someone else. When I confronted her, she dismissed me, calling me crazy, and somehow convinced our other siblings to side with her. A few days later, she ran away.
Oh.
We didn't hear from her for a year, and then she showed up to visit us with a baby and a man who had converted to Islam.
Oh.
He's genuinely sweet and funny, but my sister is so toxic. I can see how poorly she treats him. Recently, he told me that if my sister ever divorces him, he wants to marry me.
Whoa. Rewind.
Recently, he told me that
the man who's with the sister said to her
recently, he told me that if my sister ever divorces him, he wants to marry me because he loves me so much.
What?
While I know this is Islamically wrong, I also know my parents and everyone. She goes, what? Let's start again. She goes, while I know this isn't Islamically wrong, I also know my parents and everyone else.
Because he can have up to 4 wives.
No, but can he be married to 2 sisters? I don't think he can.
Why not?
No, I don't think he can be married to 2 sisters.
Why not?
I don't think he's allowed.
Wait. Think about it. If he was married to 2 siblings.
Oh, no, he can be married to a sister.
Yeah, why not? I was going to say why not?
True. That's true. It's not Islamically wrong. She goes, while I know this isn't Islamically wrong, I also know my parents and everyone else will react badly. I'm not sure what to do. So she's the title of this is I fell in love with my brother-in-law, seeking advice.
Can I just say, she gave us a whole load of just...
Don't be mean. This is someone's delicate, vulnerable.
No, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, the story was just very convoluted.
I don't know what that means.
It just had a lot in it.
It really didn't. She basically said her sister's a bit mean.
There was 2 men to begin with on an app called Monkey.
So you weren't listening.
And then a man ends up coming into their apartment, guessing it's the one she met on Monkey. And then the sister randomly disappears and comes back with another man and a baby. And then the man that she's with now loves the sister.
At first, she goes, at first she was romantically involved. Romantically?
Why do you keep saying romantically? Like, what the hell?
Why am I so fresh? Romantically involved. At first she was romantically involved with his friend, but later she got together with her current husband.
So she met the friend on Monkey,
yes.
And the friend was the one that was in the apartment.
Yes.
Then she has a bust up with the siblings, runs away and winds up with the husband.
Yes.
Who's actually a revert.
Yes.
And she has a baby with him.
Yes.
But she's not very nice to him.
Yes.
And he likes the sister.
Yes. And she doesn't know what to do because she loves him too.
Oh, God.
It's giving.
I just don't think we really need to know about the first guy.
God, don't stop focusing on that. It's over.
But I'm just thinking where that fits into the story. But then I think I understand why it fits into the story, because otherwise we wouldn't have known that she ran away.
Yeah.
I get it.
Right, okay. So I personally feel like because she can't, like, how do I explain this? She's already invested in this man because he's obviously, in order to fall in love with someone, you've got to give them attention. There has to be something there.
Something's happened.
I'm not saying something has.
No, not something has happened.
But like, there must be something.
But eyes have been exchanged.
Eyes have been exchanged. Some words have been exchanged in order for you to love. Okay? So that initially is wrong. Secondly, because she's so one-sided with this random relationship that she's had with her sister's husband, not that it's a full-on relationship, but this random connection she has.
I need to understand, is it a relationship in your mind or is it a relationship in reality?
No, but if he's saying...
Do you know what I mean? Because some girls, right, what they do... Oh, but then he's gone and said...
No, but he's clearly saying to her he loves her too.
He's gone and said that he's into it.
So what I'm saying is they've got this random connection...
This is just too much. This is too much.
It's a bit of a betrayal, I'm not gonna lie. They've got this random connection and she's being one-sided because she's in love with this guy, that she's not seeing it for what it is.
She's torn between the husband and the sister.
Yeah, but what she's not seeing...
It's wrong.
...is that this is wrong. And she's betraying her sister. And it's not something to even consider.
Do you know what I don't like is the fact that she's like put in the story, she's written... that the sister behaves very toxically towards him, as though that's like, okay, that's fine, that I'm...
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know
She's
what I mean?
like making it easier for herself. And it's if like, she portrays the sister as a negative connotation here, that it's okay for her to behave this way. But really and truly, you're the bad one.
You're naughty.
A little bit cheeky, very naughty. And you need
It's like, basic to think about it. It's like my sister. I would be livid.
Going behind your back.
Being like,
they're both saying, I love you, I love you.
No.
That's livid.
I would kill her. No, I wouldn't actually kill her. But you know what I mean. I would be fuming. Do you know what it is? It's the fact that I just don't have no idea what's going on. That part annoys me. And then the fact that it's my sibling.
It's even worse.
So much worse.
So in my mind, I'm thinking, every person has negative traits about themselves. Not every person is perfect or a good person. Sometimes you can have disagreements with your siblings, but that does not give you the right or the okay
Harder,
to treat her this way.
Just
so
say
you've
it.
got to let it go.
She's trifling. She's trifling. And you know what? It's like, okay, Harder has a bit in the Harry's for you because you're the narrator of the story. But no, sis, you are trifling.
And it's not worth destroying your relationship with your sister now over a man.
Because it's not just going to only destroy your relationship with your sister, it's going to tear your family apart.
And that man's probably going to deny it all and say, it's all in her head.
I don't even know what she's talking about.
It's all in her head. She's all over me. She keeps following me every time I go in the kitchen.
Like a love-sick puppy.
Every time. Oh my God.
This is a calamity.
This is zina. Well, it's not really zina, but it could lead to zina. So allow it. This is why Allah said we've just got to really not be like that with our brother-in-laws.
Stop, be thirsty. Do you know what I mean? It's just thirsty.
It is giving thirsty behaviour. So I just think you right now, honestly, we're saying this in the kindest way possible. You need to look at your character a little bit. Think about why you've fallen for this man. Because would you really have fallen for a man? No, it's not even that. But what do you like about him?
Not forbidden in like the figurative sense, in the spiritual sense. I mean, just generally.
In the
sibling code. I can't believe we're talking about girl code. It's sibling code. It's not even sibling code. Is it? Do you know what? This is just basic.
This is girl code.
This is just basic respect.
But also, would you really like and love someone who was lying to their wife? He's not even doing it in a respectful way.
Everything about this scenario is screaming.
Is he really that good?
It's screaming red flags, Harder.
So I really, truly believe that you need to get yourself on that monkey app and find yourself another fella.
Yeah, stop trying to go for your sister's man. It's actually weird. I'm so sorry. It's weird. And it's very, very disrespectful to the sibling who you grew up with and lived with.
And also men are quite manipulative. The
ties of kinship are stronger than man-dem.
Oh, you're dropping gemmies today, darling.
No, I'm so sorry. Nothing. You know what I'm thinking about? It's just this is my sibling.
You woke up today.
This is my sibling, Harder.
Well, I shot.
We shared a room.
And now she's going behind your back and chatting to your man.
That is actually hurting me.
To the point where they love each other.
That is hurting me. That's a man. That's literally any man, general population. This is your sister.
You know, in this situation, if your sister finds out and then your mum basically finds out and then if your sister jumps you there and then...
Your mum's going to do nothing.
She's not going to do anything. She's going to let you...
She's going to say...
Watch her knock you out.
Let the cats fight.
Literally.
Anyway, listen. Let me tell you something. You have to relinquish this man, okay? You have to relinquish him from mind, body and soul. And do you think she should tell her sister?
I think we've read all of these.
Do you think she should tell her sister?
No, just let it go. Leave it alone and tell that man go away. If you tell your sister, you're just going to reveal yourself for the trifling little woman you are.
I want to know who did the pursuing.
Next scenario, because I can't, it's doing my head in. But I feel like he's pursued her more than she has him.
Does she sound confused in the scenario?
No. She sounds certain.
Oh, for God's sake. So do you think they pursued both equally, 50-50?
Yeah, but what she's making it okay for herself because she keeps demonizing her sister. But you don't know what this man could be doing to your sister. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we flip
other than just but the thing is, Holly, you know what's really annoying about this scenario is this guy isn't just a random person. He's her brother-in-law. Do you know what I mean? He's always going to be in her life. So what if something accidentally happens? Do you know what I mean? It's like you're saying, leave it alone, and just leave this man alone. But they're family. He's going to be.
What if she meets someone else?
He's going to be present at the Eid dinners.
That's okay.
And at the, do you know what I mean, Ramadan iftar gatherings, and they're going to be giving each other their eyes over the.
But he's not going to leave
the kitchen table.
she's always going to be in each other's life because they've clearly got a son.
I just think someone should know.
And do what about it? That's just going to crack open everything.
I think she should speak to her mother in confidence. Because do you know what it is, yeah? Her mum can hold her accountable.
For what? What are we holding people accountable
I don't know.
for?
She said she's in love with him, Holder. This isn't just some little schoolboy crush.
I know, but
And it's her brother-in-law.
Okay, but what does being in love, what's that going to resolve? Her telling the mum, what does that resolve?
I'm just saying, if she just put... okay, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying, yeah... This isn't some random man that she can walk away from. He's a member of her family. And she's saying that they're both in love with each other.
Okay, and we're saying she needs to drop it off.
Okay, and you're saying drop it off and that's fine.
For both of them. She needs to tell him sorry.
However, I'm just saying that, you know, what's the word? Shaitan is going to keep bringing them together and we don't know if it's going to lead to anything.
But even if she cracks open the worms and tells everyone, Shaitan's still going to lead them to anything. So why blow the whole family up? Or
I'm not saying blow the whole family up. I'm saying she should confide in someone that holds her accountable so she don't do nothing stupid. Like, you know, they go and have a little chat in the
fire escape.
third bedroom up the corridor on the left.
Fear Allah!
And then someone goes and catches them.
Fear Allah.
What's going on here?
Fear Allah. Okay, from that perspective, I get you. But it has to be someone you trust.
And
what if your mum goes off and tells...
You know what men are like? They'll be like, please, like, I need to talk to... Do you know what I mean? I still have feelings for you. Brr, like he's just gonna give it the. Because if this was just like, oh, I fancy him or something, okay, fine, whatever, cut it off, cool. But she's using big boy language.
All of these scenarios, I feel like we read them.
We haven't read this one. This is why I'm so shocked and appalled by this. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't want them to be caught, like, doing a madness. Having a little kiss in the toilets.
Canton, you're taking this too far.
No, I'm not.
We're gonna say that this is a woman that fears Allah. She wouldn't do this.
You need to look at everything I'm saying is extreme case scenario, but it doesn't mean that it can't happen. She's talking about him like he is the love of her life. This is her sister's husband. You can't just say to her, lock it off. This man is in her life. He's going to bring the kids round.
Okay, so what do you propose
I think she needs to talk to her mum and say, Mum, this is what's happened. This is how I feel. Her mum isn't going to go and snake her to the flipping sister. How do you know? I doubt it. Come on.
How do you know?
Because her mum has a duty of care to each one of her siblings individually.
Okay, let's say she speaks to her mum about it her mum can hold her accountable. What if he's the one that's still chasing her around?
So she can get her mum to go and speak to him.
And what? All I'm saying is...
Or she get her brother to go rush him.
No, that's even worse. That blows up everything. So all I'm saying is...
Assuming that the man is the one at fault. She could be the one at fault.
If he's saying to her...
She could be speaking to him on the phone.
If he's saying to her things like, if your sister divorces me, I'll marry you, I already know what type of guy he is.
Mm-mm.
Do you know what I mean? Let's be honest. Anyway, scenario number 2.
It's very easy to write a scenario and omit all the crap that you've said and done so that, you know what I mean, it looks like the man is at fault. But we'll never know what she did between them two to get to a place of we love each other.
That's what I'm saying. It's already a madness. So all I'm saying is before it gets worse, you literally have to lock it off now. And you need to stop betraying your sister no matter how toxic she is. That's her choice.
I would go to the sister and let's say, listen, your man keeps trying to move to me. Can you tell him relax? Because I will punch him in his face.
No, that's even worse. Because then he's going to come back and be like, every night she pillow talks to me in the bedroom on the phone. A'udhu billah. Right, next one. We're doing back to back today, so let's go. You're doing 2 as well. Hey guys, love the podcast. Keep it up. I don't really do this commenting and sending, but I really need a second perspective on this. She goes, when I was 15, I was friends with this guy and we were good friends and got along. As I was young, I didn't quite understand that being friends with the opposite gender was allowed in Islam. So I carried on being friends with this guy and she goes, we both liked each other, but never said anything. However, this guy one day let me know that we couldn't be friends no more because he was getting closer to his religion. Aww. I was a bit gutted, but I understood and let him be. But here's the dilemma. Fast forward 3 years since that that fast forward 3 years since that situation happened, I haven't stopped thinking about this guy. I still see him around, and we now go to the same university. We don't speak and probably never will, but I have a weird feeling about him being the one for me. He really stood out to me, and I know what's meant to be. She goes, and I know what's meant for me will find me. She goes, I just don't know if he is for me, and if he isn't, how do I get him out of my head and stop thinking about him? She goes, what shall I do? How do I get this man out of my head? It's been 3 years.
3 years. This is quite cute.
This is cute, but I feel like she's like romanticized him in her head for a very long time.
But also, like, think about it. They were friends growing up.
Yeah.
They found themselves at the same university. It's very easy to think, is this fate? Is it serendipity?
How do you know it's not?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, back when I was at uni, you know what girls used to do? We used to have 2 different prayer rooms, and then if girls liked a guy or they were really interested in him, they used to write a little note.
Slip it under the curtains.
Slip it under the curtains so the guys would know.
Oldest trick in the book.
Oldest trick in the book. And for some, it actually worked.
It worked. Well, actually, I couldn't tell you if the girl sent a message under the curtain, but there was like a boy and a girl from our ISOC that ended up getting married to each other.
How cute.
And they're still together. 2 kids in.
So cute. So I feel like Along Barrick. So I feel like it would work. So I think in your mind, if you can't get him out of your head, I think what you should do is find out, you already know his name, and find out, you know,
if he's
interested, single and ready to mingle in a halal way. And see if he's interested
in marriage.
You know, get one of his aunties to chat to your
uncle.
No, she can't look too desperate. So she needs to
she just needs to find out where his head's at. That's what she needs to know right now. It's still early days.
You can't get too into it.
I feel like she just needs to know. Do they still, like in the university, now this fast forward era, do they still chat to each other? Oh, they don't chat
because he's religious.
Oh, because he's religious.
So she needs
that makes him even more nice and mysterious.
That makes him very mysterious. And she probably sees him looking cute with the stove on a Friday. Like,
yeah. So she just wants to know if he's where his head's at.
Exactly.
So how do you find out where a religious boy's head's at? What do you do?
So I'm thinking,
should she airdrop him?
That would be really good, wouldn't it?
Just be like, hey, remember me? No, I'm joking, don't flipping say that. But I don't know,
she should write a note.
And then
she should get someone that knows him to give it to him.
What if they read the note though?
No, put it in a sealed envelope.
What if they open the envelope?
Why would they open the envelope if it's sealed and it has his name on it?
Because some people are awful.
No, come on. I think she should. Or she should get his email and write him an email. She should write him an email.
Saying what?
Just be honest. Are you interested in marriage?
Listen.
Because he's religious.
She's going to say, Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Do you remember me? We used to be friends when we were younger, and now I can't stop thinking about you. No. Imagine you could just be honest.
I know, right? Imagine you can just say everything.
I know. No, she can't look crazy, but either 2 things. Either she knows someone from the uni that's mutual to them.
Yeah, and she finds out the information through a third party.
Or if he's really religious, then I think she should find an email for him and email him. Or the third one, which I think that's a bit too fast, is through the aunties.
No, not the aunties.
Because that's just too, that's too gacha. That means thirsty.
Yeah, not through the aunties. It's not even there. She just needs to find out where his head's at. The only way she's going to do that is either through a friend or through the email.
And in the email, just keep it short and sweet.
Or she could be real strategic.
And do what? Stalk him?
No.
What?
I was thinking she carries 7 books, walks past him really fast, bumps into him on purpose. He helps her pick them up.
Valid.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what all Korean shows do.
I know. She's got to walk like this, and then she's like, boom.
Oh my God. Oh, it's you.
Let me help you with that.
And then he's going to be like, oh, it's you. And then their eyes meet. And then he's like, I love her again.
Do you know how nerve-wracking it is to do something that you've premeditated?
That's actually imagine she's 4 kids deep and she actually tells him how she really how she organised that just so she could meet him. How cute is that?
That's really nice.
He might think it's quite psychotic though.
I doubt it. I think he'll find it endearing.
I like stories when the men go after what they want.
Same.
So
but then obviously in this one it's hard because he's religious.
But also it's like if he is the perfect man for her,
he will just find her.
No, he won't, Colton. He won't. This is the stupidity they teach us on the movies. Like, it's fate. It will just happen. No, you need to go after what you want. Because otherwise, another girl's going to end up with him. And she's going to have the life that you want. That is the honest truth. So, you've got to either email him, do what Colton said, like the Korean shows do, and act like you've bumped into him. I would do that last.
But then I would say get creative. Don't just use that situation of bumping into someone. You try and find something else. You know?
Like sometimes you might meet and you're both going on the same train.
Something less obvious.
Really and truly, the note idea works.
I would say like leave an item of your belongings, like you know your uni ID card.
On where? In his bag? What the fuck?
Imagine he finds it. He's gonna go and find her to give it to her.
He's gonna be like, how did this get in my bag?
Oops, it must have been.
Or, oh my God, listen to this.
Now your brain is working.
Oh my God. Sorry, the match has finally kicked in. Imagine they're at the uni library. Everyone does a 4 a.m. essay. We all do that. Even the religious ones, I've seen them, promise me, okay? So this is what she's going to do. The desk that she's on, she's going to walk past without him noticing, and she's going to drop her card, her ID card.
On his desk.
By accident on the floor near his stuff.
Yeah, and then he's going to pick it up and see her face.
And he's going to pick up and see her face, and he's going to come and find her.
And do you know what happens when he sees the ID card? He picks it up. He's going to look at the photo, and all the memories of when they were 15 years old is going to come rushing back.
The smells, the love, the ghusl, the laughter, everything.
The sunshine, the mise en scène, the smell of the grass in the park will come back.
All the happiness he had with you is going to come rushing, and he's going to be like, I need her in my life. Then he's going to come over and find a way to give. Oh no, but imagine he's too religious and he gives it to the
someone
desk.
Else. Oh, if he gives it to the service desk.
Fuck.
Receptionist. That plan is foiled.
That is foiled.
What do we do? I was thinking, right, she finds out if he's booked a room.
And then who books a room? I've never booked a uni room in my life.
Really?
No.
Oh, I don't know. People book rooms, innit? She can like book the same room.
Oh my God, that's too much. That means she needs to. How's she going to go to a library? Can you find me the room that's Ahmed Abdi the Farah has booked? What the hell?
I'm just trying.
No, we've got to be on. How can we get our girl married, please? And can I just say something? Please, can you send us a response back if something happens? If you and this man actually fall in love and get married, can you bloody let us know?
The thing is, yeah, she's got to do it in a way where she hasn't really chased him. It's got to happen. So
no, but that can only happen.
It's got to happen in a way where he doesn't think that she's being thirsty. He has no idea. It's just got to happen naturally, but obviously it's premeditated on her end. Do you get it?
Yeah, but he's religious, Colton. That is the issue.
Yeah, but listen, you're not listening to me. Listen to the words that I'm saying to you. Now, I don't want this man to have any whiff that this girl likes him. Do you get it? Any whiff. If she goes through the friend, and if she goes through like third party, whatever, there will be a whiff that this girl likes him. I don't want him to have that. I don't want him to know that about her. Do you get it?
Why don't you just walk
I
up
need
to
something
him?
Organic to happen.
Why don't you just go up to him and just say, how's your family? Like, how's everything going?
Haven't seen you in ages.
I know, like, how's uni
What's going on?
What
the
are you
hell
studying?
are you doing here?
Yeah, like, what are you studying?
Oh my God.
I can't believe you go here.
She should have done that from first year.
No, but I think even if she has seen him, just like, oh my God, I've seen you around a few times. Like, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh, no, listen, that one's hard.
How's uni? And then if he engages in conversation with her, she can test it out and
He's going to engage in conversation with her, wearing his thobe up to above the ankles with his eyes looking down.
We don't know how religious he is. What if he's not even as religious as she's saying?
I need to know the level.
We need to know the level of religiosity.
A thobe above the ankles with eyes looking down, only one glance type of guy. Do you know what I mean? Because if that's the case, it's very, very difficult.
Yeah, you've got to do
I'm weighing over my head.
Exactly. But if he's occasionally will chat to you.
Yeah, we'll actually make conversation.
Then, you know, we can help you out here. You can have a few conversations and keep it halal.
Oh, this is so hard.
Do you know what I mean?
I think she should just chat to him.
I broke my ring.
Oh, but then if she can't just chat to him because there's a purpose here. There's a purpose.
We're actually crazy.
There's a purpose here.
What's the purpose?
The purpose is not to be this man's friend.
The purpose is for marriage.
Yes.
So if he's really religious, I think a note that says, "Are you interested in marriage?" It doesn't need to be from her. Right? Is good enough.
Yeah, I like this.
Right?
Anonymous.
I need an anonymous tip. And we need to find out. Once we find out that he is okay for marriage and he wants to get to know someone.
It's the green light.
Then, you know.
We can proceed.
Then she can reveal herself.
No, not reveal. She can take the second step forward.
Which is what?
The second step forward would be for him to know.
That it's her.
It's me.
Dun, dun.
Why is this so difficult? How do girls in uni do this?
No, but guys in uni aren't that religious. Like, they'll chat to you.
You don't know. In my ISOC, they were religious. Okay.
No, in mine they weren't that religious, I'll be honest.
That is so funny. Anyway, let us know.
But anyway, let us know what he says. I think the email works. I love a good email.
Imagine it's like, Assalamu alaikum, Walal, I hope you're well. Just wanted to know, are you interested in marriage?
Me and my husband used to send each other lots of emails. That's how we used to communicate once upon a time. Not that I'm saying I'm that old. But I love a good written note.
I don't even think she should pursue it.
No, I think she should.
I just feel like it's just, I can't deal with this. Shall I tell you why I don't think she should pursue it? He knows her, Arthur. Okay?
Yeah, but he doesn't know her like that anymore.
They were best friends.
They haven't spoken for 3 years.
I know, but if I was to see my best friend, like when I was younger at my university, I would bloody go up to my old best friend and be like, oh my God,
not if you're a religious boy that you haven't spoken to in ages. I wouldn't. Come on, if I was speaking to a guy that I was really cool with.
Yeah, a religious boy, I can understand why he wouldn't, but I'm just saying, like.
No, it's understandable why she and him wouldn't. But also, she has had this guy in her head for 3 years. How else is she going to know? Or otherwise, she's going to be daydreaming about him while she's married.
I just think,
that's
I just feel like if you have someone in your mind for that long, yeah, and if you have centered this particular man in your life, it's already...
She's romanticized him too much.
It's already a sign to say, let it go.
Really? I don't think it's a sign. I think it's a cute story.
I think once he's become a figment of your imagination, you've got to let it go and move on to the next.
No, but Kultung, we're women. Come on.
I know, but still, 3 years is a long time.
You literally romanticize someone that's
also, listen to me, yeah? When you send her an individual, no matter what, like, they will never be yours. Do you get it? Unless Allah wills for that person to be yours. If they are centered in your mind and this is what you're hoping for and this is what you want in your life and it hasn't happened in 3 years, it's time to move. It's time to put your mind towards something else.
No, stop. Because she didn't say that she wanted this for 3 years. She just said she thought about him.
It's time to start thinking about someone else.
I think, no, I don't. I disagree with Kultung. Shall I tell you why? I disagree with you because only now she's thought about pursuing it. Before it was a daydream. Everyone has a daydream of someone, like what would life be?
I just don't think women should pursue men.
That's a valid point.
I don't think women should ever pursue men. And if they're in a position where they feel like they have to pursue men, they need to abort the mission and do something else for a little bit.
I don't agree. I kind of agree. It's a shwaya situation for me. I can't blanket completely say women should never approach men. I think it's to some extent, yes, but not always. And I feel like with this girl, she has romanticized this guy a lot, but it's not going to hurt her if she finds out if he's interested or not. Why not?
I think he should be finding out if she's interested or not.
But what if he doesn't even have a clue? What if he's not, he hasn't even
He
thought
knows
about
her.
it?
He knows her.
But he's not religious. He's not, what's it called? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, next one.
I just think she should be with someone who pursues her.
No, I agree. But what if she does something and he actually wants her and he's always wanted her, but he didn't know how to approach her and she's cut the thing?
I just feel like if any person that I've ever gone and spoke to first, it's never ended well.
But she's not approaching him to be like, let's get married right now. She just needs to air it out and feel it out. What's the problem with that? In a very calm way that doesn't make her look thirsty. I don't see a problem with that. Anyway, next scenario.
I don't like the energy in this scenario. Do you get it? I don't like when that much energy is being held for somebody. Do you know what I mean? And I think she needs to release it.
We need to decenter men.
She needs to go on holiday. I'm so sorry. She needs to go on holiday and forget about that man. And do you know what? Like, I just want her to be sitting somewhere, reading a book, wearing her flipping Prada sunglasses, and for another man to approach her. And she realises, oh my God, maybe this is what I was missing because I was fantasising about someone else for 3 years. When you center someone for 3 years, there's a lot of missed opportunities.
Valid.
I just think she needs to let it go. She needs to let it go. You know? Because do you know what? I want to save her for embarrassment. Imagine she fucking goes and asks him or whatever, or she finds out. Imagine she goes and asks him and stuff like that, and then she actually finds out, no, he's not interested in anything, and then that's always going to be on your conscience.
This one's...
Are you listening?
I have, but you know what you do, yeah? You carry scenarios on for so long.
No, but come on, come on.
No, I get what you're saying.
You're at university.
Understand.
I mean, you know me. I don't want to feel rejection when I'm at uni. Do you know how hot I am when I'm at uni? In that era of my life, I thought I was a hot girl.
Oh God, I was really hot then.
That's what I'm saying.
Very slim.
Imagine being rejected. Do you think I would ever put myself in a position where a man can reject me?
No. I still stand on what I said though.
Don't you dare email him.
Don't email him. Don't email him.
Don't email him.
I do think.
Don't send him a flipping bird with a message. Don't talk to your friend about him to go and ask him. Don't do any of that.
You might get gassed.
You just finish your degree. You keep walking past him. Yeah. Don't even look at him when he walks past you. Yeah. Look at your phone and laugh loudly. Okay, hang out with friends, make a group of friends, a big group of friends. Just be the it girl of the university and watch he will come to you. Hi, Callie and Harther. I hope this message finds you both in good spirits. Honestly, I don't think you two fully oh my goodness.
What?
We've had an impact.
We've had the little old us had an impact.
Big old us. I hope this message finds you both in good spirits. Honestly, I don't think you two fully understand the impact you've had on so many people around the world, which is the first reason I'm writing. Oh my God, is this another nice scenario?
I hope so.
About us?
I hope so. We're so self-centered, but carry on.
I've thought about emailing you both so many times. You two were my Somali sisters when I needed them the most. Oh my God.
We love you.
I'm in a really emotional mood today. I started crying listening to Long Live by Taylor Swift.
Long live
the walls we crashed through on the way into the studio today. So if this is a tearjerker, I'm crying.
Go.
So you two are my Somali sisters when I needed them most. You kept me company through many lonely train rides in a city where I felt isolated. Oh my God, that is me right now. I'm in a city where I'm isolated. I got married to a man from Australia, from the other side of the country, Australia. And as you might guess, I moved there to be with him. In the beginning, he really did show me everything I wanted to see to get me to the finish line. It was the classic attract her with the lies, keep her with the truth scenario, you know, the Somali proverb. She said, and as the Somali proverb goes, attract her with the lie, keep her with the truth. What is it? Ben
Kusur Ben.
Ben kusur chud.
And then what else?
Run something.
I don't know, but carry on.
But we know it. We know what you're talking about.
We know it. No, we get you.
We be knowing.
See how I stood up because the story got interesting.
My world came crashing down when we started living together and I could finally see through the lies. He had lied to me about drinking, saying it was a thing of the past, something he'd done when he was young and foolish. So naturally, I didn't question it. But when we moved in together, I was embarrassed to admit it took me a whole month to realise that not only was he still drinking, but that he was doing it every other day. When I brought it up, he said he hadn't told me because he was planning to quit once we were married, so it wouldn't concern me. Of course, that wasn't true. His drinking only increased, our arguments became explosive, and I no longer recognised the man I had agreed to marry, but I couldn't leave. Okay, so got a drinking problem. Can I just quickly just pause for 1 second, guys? I was watching a video with Ariana Grande, yeah? And so she was talking about how when she got the role of Glinda, obviously it was this like monumental moment in her life because she loves the Wizard of Oz and anything to do with the wizard, whatever, cool. She also said that she was going to she was going to be really nice to Glinda. She was going to embody Glinda. She was going to, take on this role with care. So now when a lot of people talk about, Ariana Grande is so different to how she was 2 years ago. So obviously this taking in this role took about 2 years and she's changed a lot in that time. And one of the things she said that she changed was the tone of her voice. I don't know if you can tell, but she sounds a little bit different these days. She does this thing, apparently when you're performing in theatrics and stuff, in the theatre and stuff, you've got to do this thing with your voice. Shall I read in the voice? So, usually I just want to know what this story has got to do with the scenario. I did it. So when I was reading the last paragraph,
you changed your voice.
My voice changed. And I realised that Ariana Grande does the same thing. Well, she doesn't do the same thing. Her voice is just constantly Glinda's voice now. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, can I just make one announcement?
Say, let's go away together.
No, just pause.
Just say it. Go on.
Let's go away together.
Now do it in the voice that I'm thinking of.
Let's go away together.
Let's go away together.
Right.
See how that's different.
Right. Are you okay?
I am absolutely fine. How are you?
Can someone, an audience member, if you've got NHS, advanced first class support for people, specifically adults with ADHD, can we please write Culture on a prescription? Because you've got a real fucking problem.
I don't think I need Ritalin. Do you know what it is? It's just it's mid when I'm reading, these things just come into my head. Anyway, let's continue.
Oh my God.
So he's got a drinking problem. She no longer recognises him. Do you know what I mean? And she's, he said he's planning to quit when he got married, didn't quit.
Right.
The manipulation and gaslighting continued. On several occasions, he spiked my drink with vodka. What?
What?
I can't believe
he spiked her drink?
Yeah.
Right, read it again.
I'm going to do it in my normal voice.
Not in your Glinda voice.
No. On several occasions, he spiked my drink with vodka, assuming I would just drink it. I was living in a constant state of hypervigilance. Every time I threatened to leave, there would be tears and promises, but only for a few days before everything would revert back to the same unhealthy patterns. So he's spiking her drink.
What, does he think if she drinks that and she's going to like alcohol?
Isn't that like a criminal offence?
It is.
Eventually, my sole focus became keeping him alive and being everything for him. Wait, why?
I think it's because he was an addict.
He spiked my drink with vodka, assuming I would just drink it. He was in a constant state of hypervigilance. So, he would burst into tears when she threatened to leave. And he would just get back into these unhealthy patterns. So then,
I know. I still don't relate to that.
It's basically an alcohol problem.
Yeah, he's got an addiction, you can tell.
Yeah. Eventually, my sole focus became keeping him alive and being everything for him, so he wouldn't follow through on the threats to end his life if I ever walked away. I endured it all, ignoring the disrespect, the lack of my rights, and the one-sidedness of our marriage for 3 long years.
Oh my God, you're a soldier.
Alhamdulillah, I finally left. It took him crossing a line, violently breaking things, and eventually laying hands on me for me to truly believe I had to put myself first, regardless of what happened to him. I left for my own safety and sanity. It's taken time to rebuild, but alhamdulillah, I feel like myself again. It's been 10 months now, and for the first time in a long while, I'm actually excited about the future. Now for the second part of my email. I apologise if this feels too personal, but I hope you both don't mind me asking. Kali, first of all, congratulations on your marriage. May Allah bless this beautiful union and make you both the corners of each other's eyes. Ameen. I wanted to ask, how did you navigate the process of considering new relationships after your divorce? Was it difficult to put yourself out there again? Before all this, I was carefree, but now I feel much more cautious. Oh my God, this is me! Before all this, I was very much carefree, but now I feel more cautious when it comes to anyone approaching me. I think I'm finally ready to open my heart again, but I'm too scared of repeating the mistakes of my first marriage. Any advice or guidance would mean so much. Your sister from Down Under. Oh, we love her. Oh my God. First of all, well done for leaving.
I know. He sounds like a bloody nightmare.
Yeah, sounds like 3 long years. Oh God, now it's
up to you.
I feel like I'm in the hot seat. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Right, let me just answer my questions. How did you navigate the process of considering new relationships after your divorce?
Well, Colton's marriage didn't last longer than Kim Kardashian's. I mean, that's quite wise of Colton. I feel like she realised in a very quick while.
I feel like my situation is different though, because like
he wasn't an addict.
Yeah, no, as in she said, how did you navigate the process of like finding someone else? I already knew this person from before, so my one's like, okay, like it wasn't.
I feel like.
But then I think opening myself up to being with that person, I don't know. I think it just happened naturally for me. It just was all very natural.
I don't think it was something you were looking for. I think you were just...
I'll be honest, like I wasn't looking to put myself out there. I never put myself out there. I stopped putting myself out there. How about that? I just think it just happened. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it just happened. I honestly wasn't looking for anything like serious I wasn't looking for anything at all.
No, I think at that point in your life, you were literally just
I was in the thick of it. I was
just depressed as hell.
I was like really going through it.
Yeah.
But then I don't know, like I just think that like talking to
Mr. A.
Yeah, we've named him now. I feel like talking to Mr. A did like make me happier in a really sad time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's like the best way to do it though. I just feel like my situation was just different.
Just happened differently.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting to like get married so soon again. I was just like going.
No, good on you.
I was just going with the flow, really.
Good on you.
But Mr. A was so persistent. I mean, I couldn't possibly say no.
Well, how could Mr. A, come on, how could he not be persistent to our lovely Colton here? It's like Maya and like someone else meet in the middle. Do you know what I mean? So it's like...
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, girl, honestly.
I personally think, okay, I don't think you should delay anything. I don't think you should. Your sole focus should be finding someone.
Yeah, I don't think what Harvey said, and also I don't think you should like this new sense of like cautiousness and like obviously being defensive and stuff like that. I don't think that should be a barrier. I don't think you should let that be a barrier.
I think you should treat someone at face value. Like treat people how they meet you and how they treat you. I don't think you should let any past demons or crazy stuff that happen in other relationships
ever
affect something
a new thing. Yeah.
And I also think that it's been like, obviously you had 3 hard years. I definitely think you should give yourself space to like figure out what you want in life and like how you feel, so you can have like a breathing space. But if you do want to get married and you have that desire to meet someone, and if you do meet someone, I don't think you should like stop it or like...
Yeah, the minute like it starts to feel really scary, I don't think you should stop it. I think you should just like let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I just think that like I just think, obviously, people are different. Do you know what I mean? Somebody, it will probably take them like quite a long time to move on from something horrendous. And I feel like her situation was really, really horrible. Yeah, it just sounded like it was an emotional toll.
But also, you never know. Like, how do you know that Allah won't let you meet someone that
and there'll
is
be complete ease?
Yeah, like an easy human being that you can and all the steps are easy, and you get married quickly, and life is blissful. And
but this is how I mean. I want you to get into the mindset that the next person you meet, it's going to be better. Because wallahi, like, if you've endured a madness, all there is to come after a madness is ease. Like, literally. Always. If you've been in a relationship that's shit, I don't think Allah is going to put you in another relationship that's going to be mad. Like, he can see what you've been through. He can feel like he can see what's in your heart.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that if you're worried, you need to make dua for what, like, you need to be specific in your dua for the things that you want. But I just don't think that like a benevolent Lord is going to put you in a bad situation after a bad situation.
No.
So like, you have to be positive. Like, I'm so sorry. You can't come out of a shit situation. Yeah, go through your shit, be sad, whatever. But you need to be prepared for good things that are gonna come now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I also think, this is just my opinion, but I honestly believe it, yeah? I don't think you guys should ever marry someone with a horrible vice.
Yeah. I think we've got
like in Somali, in Somali, it's called like balwad. Like, anyone that has like a drinking drug problem, like, even if they say like I smoke weed on like occasionally, or I drink occasionally and I'm quitting, or I'm doing this, I really don't think you should take them seriously, because like, that person has already like a big demon that they have to handle, and I feel like
they've got dragons to slay, basically.
Yeah, they've got dragons to slay, and I feel like unless you really want to put yourself in that position where you want to be there to be like technically a carer and see this person through such difficulty, if someone says to you, oh, like, I drink or I do drugs occasionally, like, lock it off. I just don't see it going anywhere.
Yeah.
Not that we're judging you, but I'm just saying, like, for future reference, anyone that you're talking to, vice free.
You just don't know. The thing is, you just don't know, and I feel like you want to be in a position, and you want your potential partner to be on the same level as you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to be like, you want to have similar interests. You want to do similar things. You want to have similar like thoughts and values and like morals and stuff like that. So that's what compatibility is. So you're not going to be compatible with someone with a vice. Anyway, listen. I just think my good sister here needs to be prepared, because I just think if she does meet someone else, it's going to be good.
I agree.
I just think it's going to be good. I just think like,
and all the lessons you've learned from the previous one, you're gonna just put that all
it's
together.
Gonna scare you how good it's gonna be.
Aww.
No, honestly, it's going to be like, well, this doesn't feel right now. But like, you're going to start questioning things. And it's from Shaitan. You have to just let your life course take you to where it's meant to take you. And if you've been through madness, it usually is like followed up with goodness.
I agree.
She said she's worried about repeating the mistakes from her first match. I don't think she made any mistakes. I think she was just dealt a bad hand.
You were dealt a bad hand and you learnt from it. And I think one of the things that you need to ask for when you're making dua is Allah gives you a person with good character and consistency who doesn't change up on you.
Yeah.
Like someone that's kind, caring, that's compassionate, and also is consistent with their behavior, so you know that Allah is always going to like give you something great.
You're going to get the same thing. It's not going to feel like...
the biggest fear in life is when people get married and like
switch up.
And they switch up on people. Like, that's my worst fear, and that's not something that you can like see.
It's not something you can force
like
tell
foresee
or whatever. Yeah. It's not something like that you're ever going to know unless you're in it. And I just think, you know what it is? It's very scary. This is why people are scared of marriage, Hod. Examples like this, like they think they're gonna get. They've been painted a picture. They go in, and the picture that they've been painted is not the same as what they've been told.
Valid.
That's so scary.
Very scary.
But also, like, you need to understand it's not your fault. That's not your fault.
Nope.
You're not the one that was, like, painting the picture.
No, but it's that scary man spiking her drink.
That's weird.
What a horrible thing.
Why is he trying to spike her drink?
He's trying to make her drink so it normalises it for her, and then afterwards he can be like, well, you drank too.
Yeah.
Evil little man. Anyway, girlies, that is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening to us. We really appreciate you guys sticking with us always. Please leave us a review and comment down below on all the videos. I love replying to all your comments. And make sure that you give us a rating on Apple and Spotify podcast.
And for all the girls who were where we were in their top 3 on their Spotify Wrapped, we just want to say thank you so much. Like, me and Harder never thought in a million years that we'd be on someone's like listing.
Oh no, can you believe?
Do you know what I mean?
Little old us.
Little old us. So we are just we're so happy, and we love you guys, and we really appreciate all the many long hours and minutes that you've listened to us.
I agree.
Amen.
Goodbye.